things you might want to keep in mind if you're coming to the Elfin Forest. They say it's haunted. Now, the other thing you might want to be aware of is this parking lot is not paved. So I came in here the other day and it was raining and I felt like I was going to get stuck. So I just drove right on through, right around. Came back today since there's no chance of rain. You know what a Vanlifer would call this, right? A hose sitting unattended. That is a free shower. So I'm parked way down there in the main parking lot, and then I noticed that over here there's an overflow parking lot. So the main parking lot has a dirt road and parking area that gets really greasy, slimy, and feels like you're going to get stuck when it's raining. The overflow parking area is paved. Curious. Uh-oh, bad news. Looks like the park rangers have my free shower blocked. Well, as beautiful as it is out here, I kind of cut that hike a little bit short. Maybe not a real hike. I think I only did about a mile up and a mile down. It definitely gets prettier the higher up you go. You get great views around. One, I wasn't expecting quite so many people to be out here midweek. Yeah, so that was one reason. The other was I'm starving. So I thought I'd come back to the van for a quick bit of lunch. And I thought I'd point out something I found recently at Trader Joe's. They have these little noodle bowls, and these are meant to be microwaved, and I haven't found a place to put a microwave in the van here yet, so I don't have that, but I have figured out that I can quite easily heat them up just in a skillet. This would probably be better with some added vegetables or something, but this is the way I'm eating it now just because I'm starving. And yes, I'm eating this with my ever faithful companion, my spork. Well, this has been a really enjoyable morning. I've been wanting to check this little area out for so long. It really didn't disappoint. In fact, it was much nicer than I had expected it to be, being so close to a city. But as nice as it is here, I do have some cleaning I need to get done here in the van, and I've got a little project I need to get done. So I'm gonna take off, but it was definitely a great place to spend the morning. I definitely want to get back here. Lots more hiking trails to check out. But of course, before I go, I figured I'd make a little road coffee. Hey, look, the shower's free. This feels a little bit like a homecoming to me because this is where I bought my van. Jack Powell. Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. I think that covers them all. Interestingly, when I bought my van, they told me that all of the vehicles here on the lot, they put a vehicle tracking system on, kind of like LoJack, different company, but basically the same as LoJack. And I said, you know, no, I don't want that. I don't want to pay for that. And they said, no, it's already on the van. We do that on every single vehicle. As soon as it comes on our lot, we put this vehicle tracking system on. I don't know if they still do that, but when I asked why, back then they said that they did that because they had so much theft that they just made it standard operating procedure to put on this tracking device as soon as they got a new vehicle on the lot. Really found that interesting, yeah. So my van has LoJack, or, you know, vehicle tracking device on it, all thanks to Jack Powell. Anyway, it's getting late. I've had a long day. I'm getting tired. I think I need to find a place to park. No, I think I'm just gonna park right here tonight. I really have to admit that these big ProMasters, this is not really a big ProMaster. I think this is the smallest one there is, but I used to really like these. I mean, I still do. It's not terribly big. Be easy to build out because it's so square. But look at that price, $31,500. That is outrageous. Well, it is a new day, and I didn't sleep very well last night. There were some youths street racing, not really on the street that I'm on, but I think on a street back behind me. Went on for several hours last night, and I probably should have just gotten up and moved. And so I think the idea today is to get up and get out of the van for a bit and do another little hike. I thought about going back to Elfin Forest, but being that I kind of lucked out and that I didn't end up seeing any ghosts or ghouls out there, I figure maybe I'll go someplace else. There's actually a little waterfall kind of in the same area as Elfin, and so since I'm really close by and I've never had a chance to get out there before, I think I'm going to go out there. So that should be a good decision. What may not be a good decision is I have one carrot cake left. Carrot cake little muffin here left from Trader Joe's. This may not be a good decision to eat this for breakfast, but I'm going to do it anyway. So I just passed a no trespassing sign along this little trail here. There's some more trails up on the hill. It's not looking promising so far, but I mean, it's pretty up ahead. Okay, what was not looking promising a minute ago is now looking much nicer. Got into a trail part of it. There was some signage earlier, and it was just saying, oh, there's another one there. No dogs allowed since this is a conservation area. They don't want you to bring your dog. They're very clear about that. And it does seem to be very popular with mountain bikers. So I've seen several so far. This is cool. I had thought that there was just one waterfall, but there's actually several of them as this little creek or river, whatever it is, cascades down the hillsides. It's very pretty back here. Now, this being a conservation area, they tell us not to go off trail, and it is a little steep down there. I could probably make it down in some spots, but I'm just gonna follow the rules because this is a conservation area. So I'm not sure what that big basin is, or was at one time. It looks like lots of people climb down there. I would imagine on a hot summer's day that pool might be a little more inviting. It looks a little green right now. Again, I'm not going to break the rules here, but I just wanted a nice little walk out away from the city, so that's what I'm doing here. But yeah, it's pretty up here. The trail back here is pretty flat. Almost anybody can do it, and it's really pretty back here. This is kind of the thing that I've been looking for more, this kind of trail walking and hiking, and kind of like where I was yesterday in Elfin, more than, say, going to a big national park like Yosemite. You know, everybody knows about those and they're really crowded. Out here I've seen 3 people so far today. Saw some mountain bikers at the trailhead, haven't seen them since, and then, you know, it's pretty much just been me by myself back here walking around, which is really nice, especially in such a nice, pretty area that's really surrounded by city. So I want more of this, really. This is kind of what I'm looking for, more of. And this has been good. Short little walk back here. It's only about a mile back here, but I still have some things to get done, so I think I'm going to call it quits here for this video, and I will sign off. So, as always, thanks for watching, everybody. I really appreciate it.